Easy there, let's go. Yeah. Control it. Stay down. Athletes, take your position. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Down. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Come on. Let's go, Brian. This is clean, easy rest. Get it. Tight. Down. Athletes ready. Look at timers ready. Come on, Kevin. There you go. Down. Now you're ready. Athletes, take your position. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Easy. Down. Athletes, take your position. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Let's go straight. Come on. Easy. Come on. Down. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Make it fly. Come on, Kerry. Go, sir. Let's go. Here we go. Big punch, Kerry. Time. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Come on. Easy up. Up. Down. Athletes, take the position. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Easy. Down.
So 9 men will attempt 380 pounds. That's 173 kilos. And while we have a break and everyone's getting ready, we want to mention the sponsors that are making this first annual Shaw Classic possible. Shaw Strength, Evolution Athletics, Undefined Nutrition, Rogue Fitness, and the good folks at Trifecta for keeping the athletes fed this week. We want to thank all those sponsors because you think about pulling off something like this in the middle of a pandemic, it's a snowstorm outside, and it's still going on.
This
is awesome.
It's awesome. You know, I'm pretty much used to the snow, so
this is a nice spring day in Iceland. So here we go. 380 pounds, Adam Bishop out of Grace Shot, England will be the next man up. 31-year-old. Britain's strongest man in 2020. And he gets it. So Adam Bishop successful at 380. The next weight for him would be 400 if he does not pass. So that'll take us to Alexei Novikov, the 24-year-old out of Kiev, Ukraine. He is the reigning world's strongest man champion, picking up that title in Florida last month. And this kid is powerful. And I say kid, he's just 24 years old.
He's getting himself psyched up there.
Wow. You see how quick he gets that up. So Alexei successful at 380. This man, I don't say needs no introduction, but a 4-time World's Strongest Man club. You're in that club. There are very few men that are in that club or beyond.
Well, Brian knows what it is to win. He's been there, and he's proved it. Yeah, he is about one of the strongest men ever to walk this planet. No doubt.
Look at me when you're down, Tickle. Let's go.
No matter how good you are in this sport, nobody can win every event that he attends.
Yep. So here's Brian Shaw.
Good guys.
Brian Shaw, the 38-year-old from right here in Brighton, Colorado, 380 pounds for the 4-time World's Strongest Man champion. Wow.
That looked easy.
Yeah. He's slow and deliberate, but man, he makes that look easy. So Kevin Ferris stepping up to 380 pounds.
Athletes. Athletes in position. Athletes ready. Timer's ready. Let's go. Let's go, Kevin. Come on. Come on, Kevin. Easy. There you go. Come on. Big punch here. Let's go. Come on now. Yep. Good. Go.
Wow. Very deliberate again, and Kevin Ferris successful at 380. So Luke's going to pass, and that takes us to Trey Mitchell.
I'm not surprised Luke passing.
Yep.
Go, Trey. Come on, Trey. All right, go. Nice and strong, Trey. Come on.
There you go. So Stoltman passes Trey Mitchell, successful at 380.
Jerry made the first attempt look really easy.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm looking forward to see what he will do in the log.
2017 America's Strongest Man and a 4th place performance at his last World's Strongest Man competition in Florida. And yeah, Jerry Pritchard, pretty standard for him.
He pretty much power pressed that one out. It wasn't too much technique, he just pressed it.
Maxime Boudreau now, the 29-year-old out of Canada.
He should make that look easy.
Wow. I don't say he manhandled that, but yeah, he made it look pretty easy.
Athletes ready. Timer's ready. Oh, let's go. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Good.
Wow, that's pretty strong. JF Caron.
That looked good.
Okay, so that was 380, 173 kilos. And the only man that's been eliminated from the competition so far is Terry Hollins, unsuccessful at the first weight of 360. So this is 400 pounds. Adam Bishop will be the first one to handle it, the 31-year-old out of England. Britain's strongest man this past year.
Not quite.
So he has time because it is a 60-second, but Adam Bishop says enough. Didn't quite get the lockout, so he will be credited with his lift at 380. So Alexei Novikov now steps up. His first attempt as he steps up to 400 pounds, 182 kilos. He is the reigning world's strongest man.
Everybody has their rituals when they're doing things. You see what Alexei does.
Wow, he gets it. So the first man to get 400 pounds is the Ukrainian Alexei Novikov, the reigning world's strongest man, successful at 400 pounds.
Kevin Ferris has been doing well, and I don't know how his log look is, but looking at the previous one,
he gets it. So Ferris successful joins Alexei Novikov in the 400 club.
Athletes ready. Timer's ready.
So Chad Coy gives him the nod. He can begin. He gets 60 seconds to press this and lock it out. Wow. 400 pounds, and you called it, Magnus. Luke Stoltman made that look easy.
Yep, he sure did.
Wow. Young man at 27 out of Texas, Trey Mitchell, successful at 400 pounds. So Jerry Pritchard, 39 years of age, out of Phoenix, Arizona. 400 pounds. He has 60 seconds to pull this off.
Jerry's so strong. I wonder what he's going to do with this.
That's a textbook, isn't it?
He just powered that one up.
Maxime Boudreau now of Canada.
The log should usually be good for him. He seems to be in a little bit of a hurry. Cleans it and wants to hit it right away. And sometimes when you do that, your balance is slightly off. There we go.
Yeah, so Maxime Took third place at this year's Santa Monica Arnold's competition. Looking very good there at 400. Just being told we've had 6 people press 400 pounds already in this competition. First event of 6, 2-day competition here at the first annual Shaw Classic. JF Caron now stepping up. 9-time Canada's strongest man.
Well, Jeff, he's done this a couple of times before. He knows what it's about.
Timer's ready. That's what you get. Come on, Jeff. Come on. Yeah.
JF gets it.
All right. Good job.
So JF Caron moves on as well. So 420 will be the next weight. Started at 360, went to 380. We just finished 400, and they'll jump up 20 pounds. So this is a 60-pound increase from what we started at 360. As we continue on here, day 1 of the first annual Shaw Classic in beautiful Brighton, Colorado on a snowy December day. Hope you're enjoying the competition. Todd Harris alongside 4-time World's Strongest Man champion Magnus for Magnusson. And this is the first event of 6, the Max Log Clean. Again, we started at 360. We're now at 420. First one to step up at 420. Yeah, this is no joke.
Cleans it easy.
Struggle there a little bit.
Didn't get the balance right.
Nope. So Alexi says enough is enough. So he will be credited with his lift at 400. Is that a surprise to you?
A little bit. I was expecting a little bit more. Looking at that, what he did there, when he pushed it up from the chest, he lost it a little bit in front of himself, which puts you in a position that you can't finish it.
That takes us to the host of the event, Brian Shaw, the 4-time World's Strongest Man champion. This is his home gym, hosting this event, doing all the legwork, him and his wife Carrie making this happen. And it's a kind of a dream realized for them, but now the business at hand for Brian Shaw. The 38-year-old is going to try to manhandle 420 pounds.
I take my hat down for them to put this whole thing together. When all this pandemic is going on and all that. He's getting some good prize money for the boys and everything. But, I'll be surprised if Brian doesn't make this look easy.
Come on, Brian, get back here.
Yes!
Yeah, you got it.
Brian Shaw at 420 gets it done.
He struggled a little bit with the top of the lockout there. I think that was more of a balance thing, actually.
Yeah.
The weight was too much in front of him slightly, so he had to kind of fight it to get it in position, but he did it.
So Brian now really puts it on everyone else as this weight sits at 420. And he is the only man that's been successful at that weight. We saw Alexei Novikov unable to get it up. Brian Shaw comes up, gets it done. And now we move on to fellow American Kevin Ferris, who will have his crack now at 420. You know what's great about this, Magnus, is it's a competition, and everyone wants to win, obviously, because there's prize money on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's supporting everyone at the same time.
Because you know, when you're an athlete, you know what everybody's going through. Everybody's going through the same stuff. If somebody does really, really well or does something amazing, you'll appreciate it.
So now the question, can Ferris get it up? Gets it.
Yes, it.
Kevin Ferris follows up Brian Shaw, 420 for the 30-year-old American. Luke Stoltman, come to us by way of Invergordon, Scotland.
Well, he's been making it look like toys so far, so I'm kind of expecting the same thing. This is one of his favorite units.
Yeah. Said he loves the max log press. The one event he's not looking forward to is going to be the Hummer Tire Deadlift. So we'll see how that plays out for him. Wow, Stoltman, no problem. You called it, Magnus. He made it look easy. So the pressure now applied to Trey Mitchell out of Lumberton, Texas. He's 27, finished 8th at last year's World's Strongest Man competition.
His last lift looked easy, remember? Yeah. So, you know, if he keeps that up, if he hits this one the same way he did before, he should get it.
Come on, Trey, go.
Wow, that's nothing to it.
He seems to be getting into the right groove here.
So good lift for Trey Mitchell.
Jerry pretty much pressed the last lift, so let's see if he can repeat that.
Athletes ready. Timer's ready.
420 pounds in hand for American Jerry Pritchett.
Come on. Come on, Jerry. Big punch now. Up! Come on, get it. Yes.
It was slow and deliberate, but he got it. So it'll be the two Canadians to wrap up this round at 420 pounds, 191 kilos. Maxime Boudreau, who's looked very good as well. And then the last man to go will be JF Caron.
When you're ready. Come on, Tony. Come on. Athletes, take your position. Come on. Athletes ready. Timer's ready. Go. Come on.
He is so quick to the chest.
Get it. Get it. Let's go.
Oh.
That was a balance thing. When he went to press it, the balance wasn't right. See, that's what I was saying. It's like he hits it too fast.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Now he hit it on the right time. But he was getting tired, though.
Man, how difficult is that to come back after a failed attempt and then pop it the second time?
If you know you had it, your balance wasn't right or something like that, you know you can do it.
All right, that'll take us to the final man in this competition at 420 pounds. It'll be Canada's JF Caron from Quebec City, the 38-year-old, three-time world's strongest, third place in the 2020 World's Strongest Man Championship, fourth place at the 2020 Arnold Classic, and a 9-time Canada's strongest man. 420 pounds, 191 kilos.
At the World's Strongest Man, he was leading after 4 events in the final. So he could smell the victory, but he didn't get it. He didn't get a down
did not quite get the lockout. Van Hatfield, Chad Coy, the officials, said he did not get the lockout. He still has time, but JF Caron says he's had enough. So he will bow out at 420.
That's good refereeing. They're not giving them anything.
Would you agree with that? Did he get the lockout?
No, he didn't get it.
Okay.
So it was so close, though, but you know, you're just waiting for that moment that you lock it out and you get it to give it to you.
So we go up to 200 kilos, which is 440 pounds. We get the word from Van Hatfield, Chad Coy, and it'll be, looks like Brian Shaw will be the first man to attempt 440 pounds.
Brian has lifted this weight before. You know, question is, you know, has all the organizing and all the worrying and all that, you know, taken its toll? A lot of times it does. You know, I've done organizing and competing at the same time myself, so I know how draining it is.
Let's go. Commit to this lock, Brian.
But he knows what he's doing. He's so strong.
4-time World's Strongest Man, 3-time Arnold Strongman Classic winner. This is Brian Shaw at 440 pounds.
Come into it. Go.
Slow and deliberate.
Go, Brian. Bring here. Up.
Oh!
did get a down signal on it.
He did get the lockout as he was coming forward, and the log does not land softly. Kevin, one of the smaller strong men that are competing here at the Shaw Classic, but don't let that fool you. This guy is so strong.
Yeah, you should not count this guy out.
Big air.
Kevin, come on.
Come on, set yourself. Set yourself.
Okay.
Kevin knows that's enough, so he'll bow out at 420. A good run for Kevin Ferris here on the first event at the Shaw Classic. Luke Stoltman setting himself up before he gets the max log clean at 440 pounds or 200 kilos.
This should be no big deal for Luke.
Athletes taking position.
But like I said, you know, balance, problem, whatever can play a factor.
Easy work.
So,
Come on.
but he likes the log.
There you go.
Cleans it easy.
Come on now.
Lost the balance there a little bit.
He's got time to reset.
You're breathing here, little.
20 seconds on the clock.
He's still got over 30 seconds. So Stoltman resets, takes a hold of 440 pounds.
It's not easy to go for it again. But
Gets it.
that's it.
So Stoltman joins the 440 club. Right.
Athletes taking position. Athletes ready. Time is ready.
American Trey Mitchell now at 440 pounds.
Come on.
Wow. I'll tell you what, his technique is so smooth. I mean, so smooth.
Now is Jerry just gonna manhandle it and just press it out again? How high can he go?
So Pritchett with a quick rewrap.
Come on, Jerry.
Get it, come on, go.
Daunting task to step up to 440 pounds.
Athletes taking position. Athletes ready. Time is ready.
Come on.
Let's go, Jerry. Come on. Good leg, Jerry. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Big punch here, Jerry. Up.
Come on.
Punch, Jerry. Punch.
And Jerry says enough is enough. So great performance by Jerry Pritchett. He will bow out at 420, unsuccessful at 440. And that'll take us to the final man in this round. 440 pounds, 200 kilos for our friends up in Canada. It'll be Maxime Boudreau, 29-year-old from Thunder Bay, Ontario, coming off a third-place performance at the Santa Monica Arnold's Classic.
Too fast. It doesn't wait enough. When he's got to go to the shoulders. So if he does that, he should get it.
Look at the shoulders on him. I mean, he is just built for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Canadian is successful. So we get word that Van Hatfield is adding additional weight to this one, another 15 pounds. So we'll go to 455 pounds, 207 kilos. And we've got a group of 4 athletes, Magnus, that are going to attempt this. So it'll be Brian Shaw, Luke Stoltman, Trey Mitchell, and Maxime Boudreau. So this could be a winning weight if someone's successful at 455.
He can get this if he hits it in the right exact way. He didn't hit the previous one in the perfect way, but he did manage to get it.
Ryan approaches this like he's stalking prey. It's like a great white shark ready to go for the strike.
Big punch.
4-time world's strongest man champion, Brian Shaw, at the bar now, 455 pounds.
Come on now.
Big air. Come on.
Up.
tired.
Come on, Brian, you're breathing here. You're breathing.
When you start struggling with the clean, you're getting tired.
Yeah. Big back here, Brian. Sweat clean through. Attack your feet. Come on, come on, baby.
Attack it! Attack it! Come on!
Big back here, Brian.
No respect, Brian! That's off the hip. Hit!
Nope. And Brian knew. So Brian Shaw bows out at 440, unsuccessful at 455. Now that opens the door as you look at what's left with Luke Stoltman, Trey Mitchell, and then it'll be Maxime Boudreau. Of those three, Magnus, who do you think had the easiest time with the last weight of 440? I'm putting you out on a limb here.
I would say Trey made it.
I agree.
Looks the easiest.
So Luke Stoltman will be the first man to attempt it after Brian Shaw was unsuccessful at 455. It'll be Stoltman, Mitchell, and Maxime Boudreau, a real international final three with Scotland, America, and Canada.
He's putting some chalk on his chest and the shirt. That's so try to keep the log from slipping when you clean it.
So here we go. Three men remain at 455 pounds. First up would be Scotland's Luke Stoltman.
Athletes ready.
Is Luke going to be the first one to lift this?
Nice. Easy push.
Man, he gets it.
He gets it.
Boy,
Good
a little
job.
bit of a hiccup there, but he got it. Luke Stoltman is in. And then there were two. Trey Mitchell from Lumberton, Texas will be the next man up, 455 pounds as he gets ready. And then Maxime Boudreau of Canada will have the final say.
I'm just going to say it now, The log lift is one of Trey's favorite events now.
He's looked so comfortable at weights of 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, and now 455.
Come on, Trey. Let's go, Trey. Come on. Good. Tight. Come on.
Oh, that was so close.
He was almost there.
Let's go. That's time. Attack it. Let's go.
Come on. There you go. So Trey Mitchell gave it his best shot. 2 attempts up on the chest, was unable to lock it out, so he will bow out. So here's the situation right now. Maxime Boudreau of Canada is the last man to go at 455 pounds. If he's successful, that means that he and Luke Stoltman will move on to the next weight. If he's not successful, Luke Stoltman will win the first event here at the Shaw Classic.
Yep. This is a really important lift for Maxime. He needs this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to push.
The way he finished the last weight at 440 pounds with a smile on his face and just hit it hard. It would make you think that he's going to have no problem with this. But as we saw just moments ago from Trey Mitchell, it's a big jump. I mean, that's a lot of weight jumping up 15 more pounds.
It is. It does make a difference. When you get up to these heavy weights, every few pounds or kilos, whatever, make a lot of difference.
455 pounds, 207 kilos. This to move on to the next weight. Oh! And Maxime says, you know what? I've had enough of that log. So Maxime will bow out, which means that Luke Stoltman will claim the victory.
I think it made him dizzy.
Yeah. Luke Stoltman gets it. The only man to lift 455 pounds, 207 kilos. What an opening performance, Magnus.
It sure is. And, there's more to come.
That's one event, 5 more still to go. That means 2 more today before we change locations and head up to the mountains. But that was impressive. I think Stoltman's recovery
To thank all of you for signing up for the Shaw Elite Club and for supporting the first ever Shaw Classic. On behalf of myself and the other athletes, it means the world to us. After I started competing in the sport of strongman, I began to realize that someday I wanted to get into a spot where I could give back to the sport, I could make the sport grow, and essentially I could leave the sport in a better spot than when I started competing. This year's been very challenging for a lot of different people. It's been challenging for the strongman community. And when I saw that all happening, I knew and I felt like I needed to step up and do something. And that's where the concept of the Shaw Classic was born. I knew that it was gonna take a tremendous amount of work. I knew that we would have a lot of obstacles to get through. We have got through those obstacles. You just got to watch event number 1, and that's all of our hard work coming full circle. This event is happening, and I'm so proud that we have been able to put this on. Your support of my companies, Shaw Strength, Evolution Athletics, and Undefined Nutrition, is essentially what allowed us to even come up with this concept and to open the door to do this event. After I announced this event, I also want to thank Rogue Fitness for reaching out to me and coming on board to support the Shaw Classic, and also Trifecta for reaching out to me and coming on board to support this event. Your support of all of these sponsors is what has allowed this event to happen, and your continued support of those companies will allow us to do even more amazing things in the future. I hope all of you are doing awesome, and remember to go out and be great.
Next up at the Shaw Classic will be the Super Yoke. Todd Harris along with Magnus for Magnuson. We're talking 1,100 pounds, down and back. That's 30 feet each way. What's the key to winning this thing?
Well, you got to pick it up, but you got to keep it in balance. You got to start with a shorter step and then increase and try to be as fast as you can. Drop it, turn, and really speed back. Now, if you can't make it all the way in 60 seconds, we're going to measure how far you go.
All right, 10 points to the winner. All right, so here we go. Event number 2 here at the Shaw Classic. It's the Super Yoke. First up, it'll be Terry Hollins and Adam Bishop. Remember, folks, that is 1,100 pounds or 500 kilos.
Adam Bishop is running with that.
Nice. Come on now.
That's a big weight.
Yep.
They got 60 seconds to finish the complete course.
And you just have to break the line.
Come on, Terry, tight.
Adam Bishop stops the clock. And Terry Hollins will try to finish.
Terry, grind. Finish.
Hollins finishes.
He gets it.
So good performance, England on England crime right there. But remember, the winner's going to get 10 points. It's the fastest time. And you made a good point there, Magnus. You can set it down. Obviously, you lose a little bit of time, but if you need to set it down and reset, you can.
You can set it down as many times as you want and re-pick it up. But every time you set it up and pick it up, it gets heavier and heavier.
Okay, so the next heat will feature the reigning world's strongest man in Alexei Novikov of Ukraine and JF Caron of Canada. So you've got really a situation here with youth versus experience. JF Caron's been around the sport for a long time. Alexei Novikov, the newcomer, again, 1,100 pounds.
They're both moving pretty good. Novikov is just sprinting now.
All it has to do is cross the line. And Alexei Novikov is going to set a very fast time.
Well, that's
Alexei
Novikov.
Novikov finishes just ahead of JF Caron, and we'll wait to see what the judges say. Van Hatfield, Chad Coy will confirm, make sure that everything was done properly, the lines were crossed, and we will get the times. 18.03 for JF Caron. Oh my, Magnus, that was Alexei Novikov checks in at 13.96, so the fastest time so far, just under 14 seconds. Kevin Ferris on the far side, Jerry Pritchett of Arizona on the left side. Man, I'll tell you what, this is seriously going into the hurt locker for what seems like forever, but if you're Alexei Novikov, just 13.96 seconds. Getting up, getting comfortable with it, and that's where Kevin Ferris is having issues, just getting comfortable with that weight. Jerry Pritchett crosses the line. He'll make the turn now. 30 more feet till he finishes.
Ferris was getting problems in the pickup there. Didn't get it right. It's throwing him off in the balance, but when he gets going, it feels better.
It's a 60-second time limit.
To finish it.
Yep. Kevin Ferris just has got about 12 feet to go.
He did it, but that was hard.
Yep. And it just seemed like that, you know, you hear guys, it's almost impossible to get comfortable with 1,100 pounds in your back, but you've got to find a way to get comfortable with the weight and just push through it, right?
Yeah, if you start off like Kevin Ferris started there with the problems, it's so hard to come back from that.
Yeah. Had to confirm Brian's stats. But his lovely wife, Carrie, does confirm that he is 6 feet, 8 inches tall. It's not going to make 1,100 pounds that much easier. And he's going head-to-head with Trey Mitchell.
Come on now, step up, Brian.
Time to beat, 13.96 seconds, put up by Alexei Novikov.
Brian, come on now, gas pedal, Brian. Gas pedal, Brian.
Well, Brian is looking good there.
Drop turn. Accelerate, Brian. Come on now, drive, Brian, drive. Finish. Dive it.
And Brian Shaw gets there first, just ahead of Trey Mitchell. Not sure it's going to be better than 13.96, but I bet that'll be a top 3 time.
Didn't look faster than Novikov's, no,
yeah.
But it was a good time.
Come on. Athletes ready. Timers ready. Forward makes up. Come on. Good. Yes. Here we go. One more. Snap shot. Finish. Come on.
Final event here on day 1 at the Shaw Classic. Todd Harris alongside Magnus from Magnuson. If one implement is good, 3's got to be better. So we've got 350, 380, and then the beast, 880 pounds. How do you survive this?
You can't. No, seriously, this is a grueling event. And I'm not expecting everybody to finish this. This is going to be really hard, test their endurance and really test their grip.
It'll be huge because this concludes day 1, and you want to finish off with a little momentum going into day number 2. All right, here we go, the 3rd and final event of the day. This is the Farmers Frame Medley. And Max Boudreau of Canada will get things started off. That's 350 pounds in hand right now. Now he's moving on to 380 pounds.
Maxime's got a really good grip, and he can move fast, so he should be good at it.
And this is the big one, though. So he just finished 380. Now he's on to 880 pounds. That's 400 kilos.
Athletes ready. Timers ready.
So Kevin Ferris underway, 350 pounds. Moving quick in the first one. Moves up from 350 to 380.
He's moving pretty good.
And this is the big one, 880 pounds. That's 400 kilos.
Keep moving, keep moving. Come on now, come on now. Big air, big air. Up. Finish, finish, finish.
Wow, nice job. So Kevin Ferris completes the course. I'll tell you what, those first two legs were pretty fast. He struggled on the last one, but I think everyone's going to struggle on the last one. So the veteran of strongman competition, Terry Hollands, 41 years of age, out of London, England, makes his way down to the first apparatus here at the frame medley. It'll be 350 pounds. He'll have to go 30 feet. Then he'll exchange that for 380 pounds, come back the 30 feet, and then he'll step up to 880 pounds. The mark to beat, Maxime Boudreau of Canada's 33.86 seconds.
We got Terry Hollands.
Terry Hollands underway. Nice start.
Come on, Terry. Finish, finish, finish.
It's 380.
Good, Terry.
Wow, he's got a
He's
nice.
looking good there.
Yeah, very quick on those first two. He's going to re-chalk
Spending a
here.
little time there, chalking.
And he's going to call it quits. So Terry's done. He'll get credited for distance on that third apparatus. So the fourth competitor to compete here, the first day of the Shaw Classic, Scotland's Luke Stoltman. Mark to beat, 33.86 seconds.
Come on now.
Boy, he made quick work of 350 and struggling just a little bit with a 380.
The grip is giving him problems there.
Come on now, you're breathing. Come on. Come on, big air, big air.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the 880 frame. That's going to be difficult after that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. Every inch out.
Yeah. Got a 75-second time limit.
What time? What time?
Well, he tried sliding it there. I don't know. I don't think that counts.
Chad was looking at it and saying, you know what, I'm not going to give you the full slide. I'll give you a partial effort.
He was shaking his head.
That's going to be about 62 feet is my guess. 61.10 and a half. So that half's important because it gets him just in front of Terry Hollands and keeps him out of last place. 4 men have gone so far. The best time so far, Canada's Max Boudreau, 33.86 seconds, just ahead of American Kevin Ferris, who checked in with 34.63. England's Terry Hollands went for distance, 61 feet 10 inches, and Luke Stoltman out of Scotland went 61 feet 10 and a half inches. So here we go. Adam Bishop now. Bishop set to drop in. He's in need of a big performance here. He's currently sitting in 9th place.
Big grip. Finish.
Oh, he's already in trouble.
Yeah, this is causing him a lot of time.
That's the grip kicking in.
Tight. Move it up. Tight.
So I'll tell you, that's what I said. Maxime has a good position. And Kevin Ferris as well.
Come on now.
So at this point, you've got to think he's going to, obviously he's not going to get a fast time. He's going to go for distance.
There you go. Get there.
There you go.
So he'll get here. So now, can he beat?
15 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's go.
Come on, Bish.
Come on. Up. Let's move. Come on. Come on. 2 time.
And Adam Bishop will join the distance club, and we'll see what he gets. It looks like he's just ahead of where Luke Stoltman ended up. 63, 6.5.
6 inches, 6.5.
And you know, it may not seem like a whole lot, but that gives him extra points. You look at the points he's getting, he's going to pick up a couple extra points.
Counts. Every point counts. Every inch counts.
American Trey Mitchell will be up next. Trey's currently sitting in second place in a tie with Luke Stoltman just behind Brian Shaw.
Keep the feet moving. Keep the feet moving. Let's go, Trey. Good, Trey. Come on, big grip here. Come on now.
350, now 380.
Come on, Trey.
The grip is giving in.
Yeah. Let's not forget this is the third event of the day. So these guys have been just going at it hard for multiple hours at elevation.
Keep it going, Trey. Come on. Come on, Trey. Keep moving. Come on, Trey. Go.
10 seconds.
Come on, Trey.
Trey's been doing so well so far in the contest. But this looks to be his bad event.
So Trey Mitchell really struggles with his grip on that one. Has a nice dismount in the middle of the second feature. So 380 pounds is just his undoing. But he was sitting in a great place with 14 points overall. So he could afford to have one bad event.
Well, if you want to win the contest, you can't afford that.
Yeah, it's true. So distance for Trey Mitchell, 39.9, which is great news for Terry Hollins, Luke Stoltman, and Adam Bishop, because that moves them up and picks up more points for them. So when we thought that Terry Hollins would have been dead last, he's now out of the last place position. Luke Stoltman and Adam Bishop, they now both move up. And still, Maxime Boudreau's time of 33.86 is holding steady.
Well, we still got 4 good guys to go.
Yep. Down to the final 4, it'll be Jerry Pritchett, Brian
Jerry
Shaw,
Pritchett.
J.F. Caron, and Alexei Novikov.
Yeah, Jerry Pritchett has a hell of a grip. The question is he going to move fast enough? Brian is good with things like that. So is J.F. Caron. And Alexei Novikov. So, you know, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, we'll see how he fares. Now, tomorrow will be a lot less movement because we'll start off with the 4th event will be the Max Hummer Tire Deadlift, which will take us to the 5th event, the Dumbbell Clean and Press for repetitions, and then finishing up with the Atlas Stone. So a lot less movement tomorrow, but today was all about you better have some speed in your feet.
Yeah, you're testing the athletic abilities as well. You know, in strongman, you're not just have to be strong and lift big weights. You got powerlifting for that. In strongman, you gotta have mix of things. You gotta lift things many times. You gotta carry things. You gotta have a strong grip. And
You got to be the complete package, is what you're saying.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you look back over history with World's Strongest Man, and there have been some guys that have been amazing deadlifters or amazing on the stones, but they're just missing one piece, whether it was their grip, whether it was the stamina, whatever, the footwork. They just didn't have it. And that's where, whenever you win World's Strongest Man, you're going to be a complete guy.
But you have to be. You know, you have to be strong but athletic.
So it'll be Jerry Pritchett, then Brian Shaw, J.F. Caron, and Alexei Novikov to wrap up the competition here on day number 1 in the frame medley. Phoenix, Arizona's Jerry Pritchett now gets set, 350 pounds.
Athletes ready. Timers ready. Let's go. Let's see our cut, Jerry. Come on.
He's looking good with the first 2 implements.
Wow, really quick. So Jerry Pritchett in a very good position. Remember, this time to beat, 33.86.
If he gets that frame over without dropping it, he's in for a good time.
Wow.
And he does it.
Wow, 26:53. Jerry Pritchett moves into first place. So Brian Shaw comes into this third and final event of day number 1, the frame medley, in very good position. Currently in first place, 16 points overall.
He's getting himself psyched up.
Take the position. Athletes, ready. Timers ready.
And Brian Shaw is on his way.
He's looking good.
Mark to beat, 26.53 seconds, put up by Jerry Pritchett. Now it comes down to this, 880 pounds.
He's looking good.
There you go.
Unlucky there.
Yeah, that'll cost him a second or two. We'll see how close it is. Remember, 26.53, the mark to beat. He'd like to be in the top 3. 34.82, so Brian Shaw moves into fourth place, just behind Kevin Ferris' 34.63, Max Boudreau's 33.86, and Jerry Pritchett's 26.53.
Athletes, take your position. Athletes ready. Timers ready.
JF Caron now on course, 350 pounds in hand for the Canadian. Wow, he flies down that first section. Yeah, he did. So Caron now moves from 350 to 380.
Finish, Jeff.
And now on to 880 for JF Caron.
Come on, Jeff.
Up.
Can he finish? Just a few more feet.
One more.
JF Caron, and he just crosses over. 43.50 for JF Caron. So we've come to the final athlete in the final event on day number 1 of the Shaw Classic. This is the frame medley. Starts off at 350 pounds, goes to 380, and then finishes off with 880. Right now, the mark to beat, Jerry Pritchett of the USA, 26.53 seconds. Alexei Novikov is the last athlete to drop in, and this will be interesting to see how he attacks this. We saw him in practice, and he was flying up and down, but he's going to have to pace himself a little bit, isn't he?
Well, I know he's fast.
Yeah.
He'll move fast. And he's up.
Man, Alexei is hauling with
flying.
350 pounds. Now it's on to 380. First little
trouble.
bobble there, yeah, the grip. So now he has to just go all in on this 880. He's got 30 feet to go.
So he's not going to win the event.
Nope. But now it's all
That
about
is all.
points.
How many points can he get?
And right now he's looking at a time right around Brian Shaw's 34.82, but I don't know if he's going to get there.
Let's go!
He wants to go a little farther because 63.6 would get him past Adam Bishop, and that would at least get him 7th place.
9, 8, 7, 6.
And he shuts it down. So Alexei Novikov will get credited with distance, which means Jerry Pritchett of the USA will win this event, the frame medley, in the 10.6.
Thanks, man.
Jerry, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
So day one of the first annual Shaw Classic is now complete. What a performance by all the athletes. We want to give you a quick update of the standings. It is Brian Shaw out in front right now with 23 points, a half a point ahead of fellow American Jerry Pritchett with 22.5. Then it's JF Caron, Max Boudreau, and Alexei Novikov rounding out the top 5. Any surprises for you?
Not really. You know, these guys are so strong. There's nobody running away with it. There's nobody winning every event. And we got still 3 great events coming up. Brian has a slim lead. He really got his work cut out for him if he wants to keep that lead. So it's anybody's game still.
All right, remember, day number 2 is taking place at Elevation as we make the move up to Estes Park. What is the key, and you've been there before, to surviving and getting the rest you need and recovering for tomorrow?
Oh, you gotta eat good, sleep good, and try to take your mind off the competition and just game on tomorrow.
That'll be fantastic. 3 more events tomorrow. We'll wrap up the first annual Shaw Classic for Magnus and the 4-time World's Strongest Man champion. I'm